Hey everyone, welcome to another video on the JayBee and Milly channel, and we're so excited to be bringing back a little bit of an old video here, and that we'll be doing a little KK slider tier list. So it's been a while since we did one of these, but with the introduction of all these new songs, it seemed to only make sense that we take a look at them with you all and see which ones are our favourites, and of course you can let us know in the comments which ones yours are too.
Now, a little disclaimer before we do start. The way we usually set up, we need to turn our TV volume right down so that it doesn't echo against our own audio. But obviously for this, we're going to need to react to the songs pretty much live. So if there is a little bit of an echo, we do apologise, but we are doing whatever we can to minimalise that. So yeah, I hope you enjoy.
Yeah, so this is going to be the first song. It's Chillwave, so we're going to listen to all the songs before we rate them in case you've not heard them yet. So let's go and listen to the first. Okay. It's just kind of a bit of a basic backdrop.
I mean, I love the album cover. I know that's not what this is about, but kind of getting reminiscing about the times that I used to wakeboard. I think it does what it says on the tin, to be honest. For all it isn't that surfer dude vibe, I'm definitely getting that it's chill.
Yeah, I mean, if we go and look at our categories a second, we have S tier, which is literally like, this is amazing, get it on my island right now. A, which is okay, I'd probably try and use it if the time arose. B's, it's not for me, but it wouldn't put me off another island. And C's, I absolutely hate it. For me, and JB obviously will have a chance to answer to this, I'm saying B. It's not amazing, I'm not going to rush to use it. I don't think I've got a purpose for it on my island, but it wouldn't be enough to put me off another one.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. And I guess another disclaimer, this is just our live reactions. The first time we've really heard this, well, the first time we have heard this version of the songs, we did listen to the live versions, obviously, when getting these. But I can't really put them, the live versions to this version. They're quite different. So it might change over time. But yeah, I think that's a good placement for it for the time being.
Yeah, so moving on to the second song, it is KK Bashment. Again, if you've not heard this one, let's go and give it a listen. I like this a lot more.
Yeah.
It's almost like, when you're doing a speed build, I'd want to play this in the background.
Yes, that's the vibe. Or honestly, it would suit really well in Brewster's coffee shop. We don't know if it's got a jukebox in there yet, but I would play this there. I'm saying, see, here's the thing. I don't want to be criticised as being too harsh, but I kind of feel like it's either bottom of A, or I guess top of A now because there's no more. But I'd say I predict it that it's going to go bottom of A or maybe even start of B. But I'm thinking definitely A. I really do want to incorporate it on the island, but I'm not. If it was never added, I wouldn't miss it. I feel like we've got songs that we had before for this vibe, but at the same time, I really do like it.
See, S's, I'm going to go out of my way to add this. A's, I feel like if the chance arose, I'd use it. It's definitely if the chance arose, I'd use it for me personally. Even towards, I'd want to go out of my way to use it. I really do enjoy this one. For me, it's not B. B's, if it wasn't, I don't want it on my island, but I'd understand if it was on someone else's. For me, it's going to be in the top half of A. If you're okay with that, JB?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it will change. I'm definitely thinking A tier somewhere, but I'm thinking eventually it'll go a bit down, but that's just me.
I guess we need to see what songs there are before we can decide where it's going to move to. So the next one we have is KK Break. So again, for those of you that's not heard this, let's go and give it a listen. Kind of not feeling much.
I mean, I'm liking it for a chill room, like one maybe with a few arcades in and a pool table. Again, I think this may be one of my favourite albums ever. Definitely a bit friendlier than some of the other on-Karat workout line there, but I like this, I don't really have the room for it, but at the same time, I feel like I want to use it once, but I don't know. Definitely not C, definitely not S.
For me, it's end of A, start of B. Maybe more towards the start of B.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hit you with a catchy tune outright.
Yeah, like when we heard this one, I instantly had a connotation and knew not necessarily on the island, but just in general as a content creator, where I'd want to use that song. So I guess if we leave those three where they are now, then the next one is Chewino. So let's go listen to that.
I like it.
I like it.
I do feel like it sounds very similar to what we've had before. But I like it a lot, like from the beach, a restaurant. Oh, this is my favourite so far, definitely. Oh, I think the one that's there already in A-tier is good for like our context as a content creator, but I think this is the one that I would like to use on my island the most.
Okay, I'll agree with you. So is this okay for now?
I like that, yeah.
These could move around a little bit, maybe move up to us eventually, but for now I'm happy with that. So the next one, let's listen to is Dub.
Hang on. I sense it's gonna get really good. Nah, I mean, okay, there's a space for this, and I think the album cover hits the nail on the head. I'm imagining back some of our island tours where you've almost been led into an enchanted meadow with some of the glowing mushrooms, and I think it will do so well in a place like that. It almost gives me Pokemon vibes, like, and one of the musics that would play when you go into the enchanted forests or just exploring around a little village. There's a bit of a niche place for it, and I would definitely love to hear it on other people's islands. Like, if an island tour gets this song right, I would say it would almost be the big, kind of showstopper of that tour. It's not one that I'm ever going to use on our islands, personally, but there is definitely a place for it. So it definitely doesn't deserve C-tier. So maybe you've got it right. But I'd even maybe put it above the Encore one, but I'm happy with that space.
I guess for me, just listening right now, the little do bit, I'm kind of thinking like, those 5 a.m. music tours and things.
Yeah, like chill.
Okay, so maybe if we move that one down and that one there. Okay, so then we have the next song. So again, all quite new. We've not listened to two of them too much. So this one is Fugue. So let's go and take a listen to that. Love it.
Again, I can think of some that it's similar to, but just because it's similar doesn't mean it's bad. I really like it. I'm just thinking what I can visualise while it's playing. And I'm thinking like island tours that have a theatre, a cinema, a ballerina area, or I think this wouldn't be ill suited in a little library setting,
No, you're right. Again,
I don't think it's my favourite. It might be my second favourite though.
I think it's my favourite. I want to S tier this,
Really? S tier?
Yeah, I really like it. Just listen.
I love it.
You could just almost imagine like a scene playing out to it. Like, so for the DLC, you're supposed to be able to design a school. I could imagine listening to this as the background music as you see your islanders moving around the desks and stuff. I just think it makes really good backing music.
I'm just thinking.
And also, the piano is such a prominent item.
I think we may have just found KK Slider's Christmas hit, because I'm imagining Santa's Workshop.
S tier.
I'm thinking Santa's Workshop.
That is
because
done though.
like
that
Curry
is there.
Doon, our friend, did a list of KK Slider like winter Christmas songs, and I love that. That's how we first got introduced to their content, because to me that was a video I really wanted someone to make. This I think would be top of that list so far.
Yeah.
And we haven't had a Christmas song before, a Toy Day song. Oh yes.
That's there. That's S tier.
Wow.
That is done. Okay, the next one is KK Hop. So let's go give it a listen. A bit samey. I feel like we could maybe find 5 other KK songs that sound like this.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. Again, if someone's gonna make an urban core thing, great little city tune, but not one for us. I don't think it's not awful, but
maybe in that gap there.
yeah. And I guess just to like reiterate, by no means are we like KK Slider haters. Like literally sat right next to us, there, you know, in front of us. There's the KK Slider Pastel Collection mug. We've got the KK Slider Build-A-Bear, KK Slider Face Pillow. We are definitely KK stans, maybe me a bit more than Millie, so maybe my standards are just so high just because I expect great things from KK Slider. But I guess if you've made it to this part of the video, please make sure to like and comment below what your favourite one is so far, or just your favourite KK Slider song overall. We're going to get a little consensus down in the comment section, we hope, of everyone's favourite KK Slider songs. Like, we'd love to interact with those comments, so please make sure to leave them.
Indeed. So this song that we're going to do next here is Kkkume. So let's go and listen to that. I feel like there's ones that do this better.
I don't know.
This is going to sound really bad, but to me this sounds like if KK Imperial was a CD with a massive scratch across it.
Oh yeah, no, but notoriously, I'm not just making that up. And this is one thing I really hate. I hate it so much when we agree on these songs, because then I just feel like we're, you know, making a bloated song, like a bloated video. Like one, no, I don't think it's a stinker.
No, come on, we can't.
No,
not
I
have
don't
one
think
that's
it's a stinker.
This genuinely, no, because now you're gonna make me be
No,
mean.
because there's a place for this.
This hurts my ears.
Yeah, but there's a place for this. Like.
It
I'm
sounds
imagining,
like scratch listen.
Yeah, but
it sounds like interference.
I'm thinking about our visit to Ica Island, where they purposely had to get that eerie vibe. I'm thinking back to our 10th island tour with Shunshao, where it's meant to be creepy. There's a storyline. Now, if someone can build this correctly, they have music all throughout it. That is creepy, but it works, like KK Dirge. And then there's a room with this. Like you say with the broken record thing, I'm almost thinking someone could do something with this. It's not useless. If I'm hearing this on a Spooky Island tour, I'm thinking panic. I'm thinking chaos. Like, I don't think it's a Ceeta, because for Ceeta, I'm going, why was that added in? But for this, I'm thinking, well, I'm not going to use it. I think it doesn't sound great. And that sound, I've always said in all of our tier lists, that's the one sound I really can't hate. Like, I really can't stand. You can put it in C for now, but I do stand by, and I guess I want to hear people's comments down below what they think of this, but I do think that there is a place for this.
If we can find one other song that you think belongs in C tier, we'll move it up to B, yeah? But I think we need one in every category, and right now that is making my ears hurt. So then we move on to this one, which the title sounds like it's going to be quite sweet. It's KK Lovers. So let's go and listen to this. I like it.
It reminds me of like a classic Nintendo menu. Like when you get in like Wii Sports at the start.
Oh, like the Mii World thing where you drop all your characters.
Little Miiverse. Oh, it's a nice little tune. I'm going to say bottom of A. Maybe even like... bottom of A. Maybe it can overtake that other one, but I like it there. I think that's
kind of
nice
happy with that, you know.
Yeah, that's a nice little tune.
It's sweet. It's got nothing wrong with it. It's
pleasant.
okay.
I'd definitely use it.
Yeah, and I think ultimately, coming after one that was like quite affecting the ears. It's just a nice subtle way of continuing on. So the next one that we've just brought over there that we're going to take a listen to is Polka. I love this.
Yeah, this is fun. And again, I'm thinking a bit Christmassy. Not as much, but just nice little mini village.
Or even like bandstands or anything like that.
I want to see where everything else is placed before I make a decision on where I think it'll be placed, or it should be placed. Because I was going to say bottom of S, but then only one's in S.
I want to move that up into S and put that where this is.
You might have just hit the nail on the head, you know. I do hate it when we agree, because it's a bit just like, where's the conflict, where's the discussion?
Oh no, this was the conflict, this was the discussion, and let me tell you, you were wrong. This isn't B, this is a headache.
No, it's good, it's good.
Okay, so we have 2 left. So this one that we're going to take a look at next is Robot Synth, so let's go give it a listen.
You know, it's got one of the best album covers I've ever seen.
I'd say there's nothing inherent... Oh, sorry.
Hang on. I'm liking it. I wish it was a bit louder. Like, I wish the vocals were a level up. If the vocals were a level up, this would be one of my favourites, you know. But I can't get by it. It just feels a bit in the distance.
I'm going to say it's not one that I'd use on my island, but I could understand why others would. I'd put it at the very top of B.
I kind of like the other one a bit better though. The one of KK in the
This
trees.
one?
Yeah, but I know for a fact I'd like this one better if it was just a bit louder. Maybe I'm just getting old and I can't hear very well, but...
So thinking here.
It just seems perfect anime vibe. I could imagine it being in like a Japanese urban core setting. I just don't know. Maybe my ears are just getting old.
No, that's great. And so with that, we move on to the last one, which is Slacky. So let's go listen.
I like the melody, it's peaceful, and I think I appreciate it a bit more in the fact that I don't feel there's anything truly like this in the game, and I imagine it like, imagine this, like, oh, I guess Capin's kind of ruined this, but if you had like a dock restaurant, and this was the kind of ambiance, or a candlelit dinner on the beach, I'd say this is the closest we've got to a KK love song, even though there's literally KK love song and stuff like that. I'm thinking either top of B or anywhere in B except the bottom of B.
I'm highlighting where I think it should go here. I personally preferred the last song a bit more. I'd drop it in the middle of these two.
I think we can do that.
Is that good? So I believe that concludes the tier list for the new KK Slider songs. I think it's fair to say there have been some absolute game changers, things that really set the scene in terms of adding that extra level of audio in terms of some of the scenes you can recreate. So I think there's some at the top here that's going to certainly be of benefit. There was only one that kind of stood out to me as something I personally really didn't like, but I know JayBee can kind of perhaps provide a bit more of a balanced view than I could on some things. But yeah, ultimately, some things that'll be really changing the game. So comment below, let us know what your favourite song has been.
Now bear in mind that this is our first impressions, first time hearing it, so our opinions can be very, reactionary and impulsive. But bear in mind as well that we literally don't know anyone else's opinions about these songs, so we could have just come up with like the worst, most unpopular opinions ever, or we could have just conformed to what everyone else is going to be saying. So who knows? It'll definitely be interesting to see how this video ages. So I guess if you do have a favourite in this set here, please make sure to comment them below. Which one do you agree with the most? Which one do you disagree with the most? It's really important to get that dialogue going in the comment section, because this update is new and I think we've got a very long time to see where these sit with us.
Indeed. Now, in terms of that update, we are covering all things, including Captain Brewster, the DLC, and Series 5 Amiibo unboxing. So for all of that, plus much, much more, please like, comment, and subscribe.
JayBee and Milly.